Look at that sick Modern Magic Monday sticker. Speaking of Modern Magic Monday stickers,
we got them.
We have Modern Magic Monday stickers. We're just gonna do this all night. By the way, we're just gonna pop back. Boom, right here. We're gonna do a giveaway. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready. Giveaway tonight. All you have to do is be following the stream. Get pumped, get ready, because there will be a keyword that you have to type in the chat, and
might involve cats.
It won't involve cats.
Might involve dogs. Might involve reprints.
Yeah.
Who knows? We like to mix it up here. But it's a night of Infect, it seems. So.
Oh, yeah. Infect v. Burn. Covers might have something to do with the ad as well.
Who put that there?
That's just subtle advertisements. So we got Devin Urk. Yo, Kagrax.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much for the follow. Must love dogs. And we got Ryan Ginger playing Burn. Ryan, a newer face for this season.
Yes.
Yo, Das Fod. Thank you so much.
Thank you. He's
Appreciate
one of the
that.
players that I feel is somebody getting into Modern and going, well, I have access to a certain amount of cards. And this is my budget for getting into Magic. I don't want to be one of those players that just drops $1,000 on a deck kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's rocking out the Mono Red Burn. I played him before at the shop. He's been coming for a couple weeks now. But definitely could be one of the players that would benefit from the reprint of Goblin Guide, I feel. I don't think he's got it in his deck because I think he's more of the Unearth style, which is kind of the tried and true of...
Yo, Venz. Thank you so much for following, dude.
You read that off. I just looked at it and went, what? How do you say that? Yeah, like when you think about it, like there are essentially 3 more or less decks that you can play.
In what? Standard?
Standard. Now there's there's subtypes, if you will, of those 3 decks, but there's pretty much 3 decks. I like having a 3-deck format for Standard. I think that's fine because I've also been around when it's like a 2-deck format, and that's not fun at all.
Band Company.
Yeah, or even like when they had the Devotion. Like Mono Black Devotion.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
That was a deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like having diversity. Yeah, Standard has largely been that. It's very, and they're like, oh, we're gonna try to diversify the format. We're banning cards and stuff like that.
Reflector Mage, get that guy.
Yeah, who needs him?
Emrakul, get her out of here.
Yeah. So, but Modern, and especially now, is so wide open. We've had 3 events within the last 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can count like 4 if you count like the team event, but that I don't really count that towards it because that was a little bit different.
I think you probably could. I mean,
Okay.
it still resembled what the metagame was.
Yeah. So for the most part, though, we've had like 3 different decks winning the major events, like the Open, the GPs. We've had Tormod's Crypt main board
in the main deck.
In the main deck. Now,
All right, Inkmoth Nexus for Devin.
you know, ways to just kind of have some graveyard hate, things like that.
All right.
Some people like to
Hold
do
you.
that. Not a normal thing. It could also be. There's this deck that runs around that deals with the graveyard. Not sure if you're familiar with it.
No,
Abzan Company.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That gaining infinite life against this deck
Sure.
is a little bit troublesome.
Yeah.
So I think this is Ryan's way to deal with that. Because they're, at least, not this week that we're showing, but at least the week before that, there was at least 2 players running Abzan Company. So that could be his kind of answer to it. But
Yo, Lord Harry, but Modern is the best format in my opinion.
I
you
agree.
are amongst
Yes.
at least 2 people in this channel that agree with you. But I will say I am enjoying Standard a lot.
Okay. Here, but the blocks at Innistrad was legal and were all good, and that's of course original Innistrad.
Right.
Those were fun. Because I remember when Bant Hexproof was actually a sweet standard deck that you could run during that time and stuff. Like there were some cool things you could do, and Jund was Jund, so people were running Jund.
Jund. So was that Searing Blood?
Yeah.
Searing Blood. Get rid of your Blighted Agent. Feels bad, man.
And I'm gonna deal some damage to you as well. 3.
So Ryan just running the gambit on Devin right now. Goblin Guide getting in there for 2. Devin down to 9. Man, he's applying all the pressure this game.
Yeah, I really started getting back into Magic during the Innistrad block. Like I came back and I remember purchasing some cards and some boosters for Rise of the Eldrazi. And then but it was like around that Innistrad block going into Return to Ravnica where I was like, you know what, I'm going to actually go to a local shop and start playing and try it out standard and try doing stuff before it was like, but Infect isn't in standard. Infect's in modern. I should play modern.
Okay.
Speaking of
Groundswell.
Modern here, we've got some delicious damage coming across.
Kind of help pump up the Ink Moth, protect it from that fuse spell.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that a sudden shock? So he already has guides. Might not need them.
I think Dark Lord mentioned that he has at least 1 or 2.
Okay, but maybe looking for the last 2 or so, or 1 for his playset.
Oh.
So, remember how I'm bad at my job?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
we didn't have the dice.
We found out that they were sitting in my bag on the floor.
Oh.
And we found that out next round, remember?
Yeah.
Yep.
So here is, a Seagate's Wreckage. Interesting. Is that forest attacking?
What is your opinion on lands in the front, lands in the back kind of thing?
So
it's a shock. That's what it is.
Yes,
okay.
Shock.
I was half right.
The only time I'm going to play lands in front
is if they're attacking man lands?
Yes. And if I know I'm not going to have any creatures. Because then at that point, I'm going to utilize the space that the table has given me. But otherwise,
because you got to be careful. You don't want your opponent to really start aggressing towards your side of the
map.
Yeah. You got to put a line down.
Absolutely.
I see what you're saying. And then once you start playing creatures, you move your lands back.
Absolutely, because that's where they belong, in the back. You're not attacking through your lands. Your lands are there so you can cast your spells. Your creatures are there to protect you. They need to be in the front.
Thanks, Dark. I'll get better at it one of these days. It's just been...
It's been a day.
It's been a day.
But I'm very happy to be here. Super stoked to be casting some magic. Here's the Ink Moth next to us getting fired up here.
Alright, let's talk about this basic land stitch right now.
Has he got 2 forests and a breeding pool? Is it an island, a forest, and a breeding pool? Oh my. It's
Thoughts?
I'm on the 2 forest. That's it, basic land.
Yes.
The only blue, unless you're, you may be running a Distortion Strike. You don't need
You should run
island.
Distortion Strike in your Infect list in the current meta.
Yep.
You should not run an island in your... Even if you're running Spell Pierce, if you really feel like you need another land to fill that void, then you can run Botanical Sanctum. But you do not need to run a basic island. Sanctum and Breeding Pool can be your only blue sources. Just thoughts and opinions. Because you get in a position where, like, in that, where you're sitting with a Vines. I think Devin did.
Okay.
That's what I would guess there. You get in a situation where you have vines, and if you're sitting on a forest island and you don't have a fetch...
Yo, okay, Marchie, dude, thank you so much for the follow.
You're not going to be happy. So, but again, we're here to provide entertainment and...
education.
Exactly.
And hierarchy.
That is true. That is another way you can get your blue source there. Very good point.
I think you're all fixed out at that point. I think the island... I know that I'm going to feel real bad if I go, all right, land for, draw for turn.
I just need one green source tier to get you. Because, like, even if you are going more control-y, I don't... Now, I think having... You can make the excuse to run 3 breeding pools as of now. Now that we've lost all the Gataxian probes, if you feel the need, depending on if you're running Viridian Corruptor main board or if you're running Wild Defiance's main board, maybe you can even say, you know what, I feel like I need to try the Sanctum as well. But
so, would you like to read Devin's sideboard?
I would love to.
All right, you're doing a lot of talking tonight. We need to present sideboards like you are going against the entirety of what Modern Magic Mondays is right now. I'm going to get you a podcast.
You trust me.
We're working on it.
I need to just talk about Magic, okay? We've got one ceremonious rejection, basically saying, hey, Affinity, Tron, and Mana Control, things like that, I'm just going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Eldrazi, go away. 2 Dispel, 1 Twisted Image, 2 Dismember, 2 Fairy... I can never pronounce that.
It's Macabre.
Thank you.
Yeah.
1 Wild Defiance, 3 Nature's Claim, 2 Spellskite, 1 Viridian Corruptor. So the Macabres must be why he is running the island. Right?
I mean, I guess. But they're...
Or is it black?
They're black. They must not be Fairy Macabres. I mean, they can, right? Like...
What? I don't know. So what is he going to bring in here? Well, normally, in for the most part, for Infect list, they're going to run or Kitchen Finks now. That's like a go-to thing. But he doesn't have access to it, so you can see him do Dispel, and you can see him do Spellskite. You can also make the argument for Wild Defiance. What? I don't know. I don't know about the fairy. I'm so confused. What about Ryan?
On Ryan's side, he's got 1 Pyroclasm, 2 Smash to Smithereens, 2 Daredevil Dragsters, which I can only assume... Oh, it's a vehicle.
That sounds like a vehicle.
2 Collateral Damage, 3 Spell
that
Crack,
like,
1
the
Keldon Marauders, 1 Leyline of Punishment, and 2 Melt Terrain. Let's see. I like the Pyroclasm here. Let's see. He's got so many cards that I'm just not sure of. So that's why we have this handy dandy card bot. Okay, deal 1 damage to target player. All right. Leyline of Punishment. The Melt Terrain. I think I'm in the business for.
Does that kill? It feels like it kills lands.
It's got to be lands, right? It's to discard with the ability. Okay, all right. Fairy Macabre checks out then. I'm like, how is he casting that? Here's a Rift Bolt.
Yeah,
the Melt Terrain. I see you did so much talking.
I do that. It happens from time to time.
Yeah, I'm in the business of the Melt Terrain.
What's it do?
I mean, it costs 4, but destroy target land, deal 2 damage.
I mean, I guess, but he's got so much removal. 4 is kind of risky to go for if you're playing against Infect. You don't think so?
I mean, no. Here's a noble.
Because it's 4 mana to kill a land. At that point, if you're paying 4 mana to destroy an Ink Moth, I think that you might be dead to just an elf or a Blighted Agent or something. Something else could have gone wrong at that point. But Ryan is all about that mentality, bolt the bird kind of thing. Ooh, nice.
So, gets rid of the noble, plays a Spellskite. Seems good.
Seems good. Alright, here's the fetch.
Yep. Devin gonna go to 16. Potentially 14. Show me 14. Nope, 16.
gets himself a forest. And with him not running Misties, I'm wondering with that single island.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
the island doesn't check out as much now. Yo, see half Spellskite and Burn? What? Just protection against those pesky Infect players. Is that the okay? No.
Hellspark Elemental, I think, or I don't know. It's a 3/1.
It's just different.
Trample, haste.
Oops.
Whoa.
I don't know how you gain life. Here's
okay. He does have a Sanctum. What?
Alright, so here's a Blighted Agent.
What is happening?
Well, we're just, we're learning things.
Okay, so he's got...
Here's the Seagate Wreckage.
Did he replace his forest with an island then?
Maybe. I mean, I guess maybe he felt like he needed the mana. Well, is that a... Oh, no, that's a Windswept. Yeah, I always gave him credit. I was like, hey, look, it's a Flooded. That wouldn't have made sense either.
No, that does look like a Flooded.
Yo, Eggy216, thank you so much for the follow.
What? What is happening?
No, it's a Windswept Heath.
Are you sure that
it's
that kind of looks...
It kind of sort of looked like a Flooded Strand because I saw the white.
It does.
Yep, here is a Shock, and Apostle's Blessing is going to come down and target the correct.
The correct. He read his cards.
Here is a Blighted Agent Protected.
And
here we go. Ryan says, well, you know what? I want to redirect that. Oh, you can't.
You cannot.
Devin letting him know that you cannot redirect to the Spellskite because...
It is. What? Blue-white fetch.
What? No,
it is.
It's not.
It is.
That's a Windswept Heath.
It's not.
No, there is a Flooded Strand in his
That's
hand.
what I'm saying, yeah!
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, now it makes sense. I thought you were talking about the land on the field.
No.
That's a Windswept. Bolt.
Okay, so... Wait a minute, he had a bolt?
Wait.
Shock.
He really wants to get rid of that Blighted Agent, which is good. Okay, draw. Plays the Flooded Strand.
I'm so confused.
Okay, well, now we know how he's fetching for that island.
That is true.
And he can get a Breeding Pool as well.
Ooh, look at this. Got him. Twisted
Image. Such a great play.
Switch its power and toughness. Draw a card.
That's a dead Spellskite. Devin will draw a card. Gets a Glistener Elf. Okay, alright. Now we're in the business. Okay. Goblin Guide.
Combat. Swing. Shock.
Vines to protect it. He's got a Windswept and a Flooded Strand untapped. His Glistener Elf is protected.
Yeah, I don't think you attack here now.
I'm not a fan of how Ryan is attacking.
Alright, why?
Because his lands are up with his Goblin Guide. He has all of this space. Why are his lands hanging out with his creature?
He's got it very set up of, hey, I've used this, I haven't used this. And that's why his Goblin Guide's slightly above all of that.
I guess.
And yeah, I don't know why the lighting is kind of weird on Devin's side that it's so reflective. We'll have to look into that for next week, guys.
Mutagenic, paying green.
I'm going to kill you here.
Yep, this is...
That was the shrug. Hey, here's 7. You're dead. Don't know. I don't think so. No, I think no. Oh. I don't have an answer. I don't know.
This is your fault.
I think they're de-cyborging. No, I don't know what's happening.
This is for the blooper reels, everyone.
No, look, he's taking cards out. Yeah, there's the Pyroclasms coming out. There's just extra time because we didn't come over and turn it off.
You sure?
I am 70% sure.
Wait, what is that?
That's the rejection ceremony.
Oh, okay. Rejection. It looked like the Saram's expertise there, but it wasn't white. I just want to be sure.
I don't. Yeah.
I want to be sure. We did this once before already.
That's just the name of the game. We just want to.
We're just sitting here talking. We need a podcast.
That's what we need, because I need to talk about Magic more. Can you not tell from I felt so deprived?
Press 1 if you think Nan needs a podcast.
Yes. Just everybody, where's the... Yes. Too scared cat.
Okay, yeah, alright.
Gathering stuff.
Yeah, we're done.
We were right. It's alright.
Nan needs a podcast. It's alright, hey guys, what's going on? I'm glad we're back. We're here.
Round 2 in the books.
Dark Lord says you need a podcast.
Dark Lord knows.
Because you're sitting here talking, and I'm just so fascinated with what you're saying. I'm looking over. And the match is over, and I'm not... Like, it could have swung either way there in the first one. Like, Devin could have lost since he was at 4.
Well, because the problem is we also made the mistake round 1. And that's what happened, too.
Now I'm like, really...
No handshake. Ooh, that brings up... Let's talk about handshakes.
Alright. Alright. So, let's talk about handshakes real quick. If you win,
yeah,
I'm going to give you a handshake.
Oh, you're a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Good job.
Oh, thanks.
Good job. But if you win, and you reach your hand out first, I'm going to cut it off.
You a scumbag.
You can wait.
No, I think like if you're doing it amongst your friends and you're just like, cool, good game, like it was close, it was back and forth kind of thing. But if you ever are playing a match where your opponent has to mulligan down to like 5, or if it's like bad beats that get flooded, do not reach your hand across first. That is scumbag material right there. Be a nice guy. If you I appreciate you wanting to, and I know people that no matter what always extend their hand. Doesn't like that's just who they are as a person.
Yeah.
Not to be a dick or anything like that based on the match. They're just like, you know what? Hey, good game.
Yeah.
Good game. Good. No matter what, win or lose, they always do that. And if that's how you are as a person, cool. But I think you gotta,
just let it wait. Just read it out.
Just see. Read the room.
If you don't feel that handshake is coming, just be like, "Hey, good game."
Yeah, that's it. Hey, good luck next round. That's my go-to now. Is good luck next round, win or lose, because everyone. Hey, whether you beat me or not, hopefully next round's better for you. Or hey, you beat me, keep up the good work, keep winning, kind of thing.
Winning.
That's my mentality now. Is good luck next round. Just kind of neutral.
There you go.
Response is a good way to just end. And like if even if I'm losing, but I'm having fun playing against this person, like there's banter back and forth or something like that, or I like the deck that they're playing, then I'll be like, oh, it's nice meeting you, those kind of things. So you'll know if I don't give you a nice meeting you or anything like that, then I'm probably a little salty.
little PJ salt about the situation. But we've got 3 more rounds left for you guys. 3 more. We're gonna go to the point totals.
I'll try not to talk as much.
Well, this round may not be the one.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. So here are our point totals as they stand going into round number 3. We got Eric, Robert, Max, and Chris.
Ooh,
Chris Bauer.
I didn't even know Bauer was playing. See, we also were behind the curtain, essentially, with that big old, fake wall they have of all the board games now.
Yeah.
I was just like, there was people I didn't even get to see till, the end of the night.
Yeah. So, all sitting with 6 points. And then a large handful of, what in tarnation? 3-pointers. And Robert, Kyle, and Ryan having a tough go of it tonight. We saw Robert in round 1. Tough loss. Ryan...
I was going to say something mean. I'm not going to.
Confirmed. I still do give the handshake. Depending on the deck. Anyone playing Grixis? I don't know if tonight... Was Johnny playing Grixis?
I don't know...
I don't know if he was on camera.
If he was on camera. But he is our kind of go-to Grixis Delver.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Biscuit.
Yeah. Last time we saw him, he was playing Blue-Black Control.
Yeah, also is one of our Grixis players from time to time. Bauer has played it sometimes, but he rotates around a lot of different decks.
I think he's more of a Jeskai player.
Yeah, dabble with it from time to time, not on coverage tonight.
So we got something pretty special for you guys. I've been like super stoked all week for this. It's been 1 year.
I wanted to count up exactly how many weeks of coverage, but I haven't. I didn't take the time to do it. But it's been 1 whole year of coverage.
We've been doing this for 1 whole year.
I've been on camera before.
Yeah.
Brett's been on camera before. Mm-hmm. But we've never been on camera
against each other
until tonight.
Let's do it. Dog facts, not a thing in this channel.
Still not a thing.
Still not a thing. So we